Hi, folks, and welcome back to the show where a guy born of the Ford administration tries to give advice to people who were raised with smartphones about video games. Get off my lawn.
Did you hear me? I said get off my lawn now.
But while you're getting off my lawn, look at this. Look at this. Look at my own private Idaho in my backyard. Look at it. Look at it! Isn't it glorious? We have so many potatoes, and isn't the landscaping looking good? So off camera, as promised, I actually went over and landscaped all these other areas of our brand new potato farm, and I made a couple other changes. I'll get to that in just a second here. But we have all the landscaping put in, and once again, I think this turned out to look really good. I'm really happy with the way the landscaping around this took shape. Like I said, we're going to put in some azalea bushes and leaves and pretty stuff here when we have access to those particular blocks, which we're going to try and solve in the next couple episodes. But I'm really, really pleased with this. If you're wondering about the glass, this was a design flaw that I had totally forgotten about with this particular type of farm, where occasionally the crops that are growing on the edges here will get stuck on the side. They'll get popped up and they'll just be hanging out over here. So it's not the best solution, but I figured it was the least bad solution to put glass over the top of it on those edges there. We've terraformed this a little bit too, so I've got just a little pathway going down here into that. We put in a composter setup. This is an automatic, well, semi-automatic bone meal farm. Not automatic, unfortunately. But this is usually the first farm I create in any world I'm in, whether I'm on a server or a single-player world. It's a super simple farm. As you can see, it's basically barrel, hopper, composter, hopper, barrel. Takes 10 iron and some wood to create. It's real simple, real easy. And basically all you do is just put whatever you want to compost in up here. Usually that's going to be seeds, like wheat seeds you usually have a ton of, so you put those in there to compost out. In our particular case, we'll probably put in some of our potatoes and carrots in here too to make more bone meal. We've got so many. Like, this is 1/2 harvest, by the way, of our farm. So we've already got, what is that, 5.5, or, well, probably about 7 stacks of potatoes, give or take, and then 5 stacks of carrots. That's 1/2 harvest. That's not even a full harvest of this particular farm, because I was saving the full harvest for when we came back with the next episode. So let's hit this, and we'll see how nuts this is. So just look at all this rolling in now. Here come all the carrots. And if you go look at the hopper, yeah, the hopper is totally full, and it's clogged up with. That's the other problem with potato farms, is there's really not much you can do about this problem either with the poisonous potatoes. That's just something that's going to happen as well, unfortunately. So, but this should be filtering down now. We could put in, I guess, more hoppers up there to solve that, or we could maybe have the water go in a slightly different direction. I don't know. We'll play around with it. But yeah, I'm really happy with the landscaping here, the way that this came out. And we've added in a couple other blocks to get up here, a little pathway going around, which, it is what it is. It's nothing spectacular and nothing all that difficult either. This was just it took me maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes to do this, and then another half an hour to do the rest of it once I sort of had the overall premise and the rhythm down for getting all this built. Didn't take much at all. So, but yeah, very happy with this. Come on, potatoes, don't despawn. If they despawn, I'm going to be upset. But yeah, we've got all that taken care of. And now, since we got that taken care of, we've got our food resources basically handled, and we've got a very temporary sugarcane, melon, and pumpkin farm over here. We're going to tackle our living space today. So that is where that area up there comes in. So we're going to start on our base, which is going to be fantastic. All right, let's go sleep, and then we'll get that started. And here we are on top of the mountain overlooking our current domains. We've got the little farm down there. We've got the sugarcane over there, our house over there. So this is where we're going to be putting our main build up. And the thing is, I've been sitting here thinking about what I want to do with this particular build. And to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know. I'm not sure what we're going to do. I was thinking about a tower, but if you watch Hermitcraft or you watch Waddles or you watch other people, especially with 1.17 hitting, everyone's building towers. Everyone's building towers with Grimstone, I might add. So, and I want to definitely make this a primarily Grimstone-focused build because it is the new block, and I want to sort of play around with it and see exactly what we can do with it. But I don't want to do a tower because everyone's doing towers. So we're going to basically be doing a build that I'm just going to start building and see what happens. It's going to be a very organic, very chaotic kind of build. It's going to start probably right about here-ish. So we're going to have it built here in this little sort of, natural, I guess, valley, I guess you'd call this, in between this hill and this hill here. And then at some point, we're going to build something behind here, and I think I've got a pretty good idea what we're going to do there. But this is going to be just basically, I'm going to throw blocks at it and see what looks good. So over here we have all the natural, or excuse me, all the necessary items for doing this. We've got a crafting table, we've got our stone cutter, and we've got our build chest. Now, this is something I've said in other videos, but I'll reiterate it here. Especially in hardcore, where you're sort of planning everything 2 or 3 steps ahead, because you kind of have to do that. You can't really just go decide to do something. You've got to sort of prepare for almost every step you're in, just to ensure that you're not going to die and lose your world. So in every build, I would suggest actually having a build chest ready to go at the construction site for whatever you're doing. So here, you'll notice we've got a bunch of Grimstone. It says deep slate. It lies. We've got some leftover stairs that I would decide to make use of. We've got tuff. We've got some andesite. We've got some stone bricks, and we've also got some wood down here, just different wood types to see what looks good with all of this. Now, something that is worth noting that the cobble deep slate has over something like stone brick. Now, stone brick is a texture I really like, and I've built with quite a lot, right? Very simple. But the problem is that to get stone bricks, you have to be able to get regular stone over there. Well, right off the bat, when you're in a world, you don't have access to silk touch, so getting regular stone involves getting cobblestone, taking it over to a smelter, taking the stone and taking it over to a crafting table or a stone cutter to make the stone bricks, then cooking up the stone bricks if you want to get cracked stone bricks, and on and on and on and on and on. Deep slate doesn't have that problem, because if you notice, we'll come right over here and you have access to every single one of these block types. You've got not only just your regular, cobbled grimstone, and then cobbled grimstone stairs and slabs and walls, but you've also got the bricks, you've got the tiles, which are really cool looking. We're going to make use of those quite a bit. You've got the polished, and you've got all the variants of all of those available right away, whereas with cobblestone, you're only getting those. You're only getting the slabs, the stairs, and the walls. Hopefully, Mojang at some point will change this so that if you've got cobblestone, you'll be able to actually just go ahead and make whatever these types of, you can make the stone bricks, you can make all the various stone brick variants, the chisel, the slabs, the walls, stairs, blah, 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 blah. Hopefully, they'll change it up so you can actually do that, because it seems like with all of the newer blocks, you have access to everything right away. Yeah, it just, as soon as you pop it in there, you have access to, like Blackstone's the same way. You pop in Blackstone, you can have access to the Blackstone bricks, the Blackstone walls, the Blackstone, everything, stairs, slabs, whatever it happens to be, the polished versions, the regular versions, the brick versions. We are probably going to be using stone brick textures somewhere in here. We're definitely going to be using a lot of Grimstone. And then we've got other variants, like I want to do something with tuff, because I really like the way the tuff looks, especially next to the stone. This looks like super eroded stone, which is really, really cool. So I'm going to try and make use of, not make use of that one. Goodbye. We're going to try and make use of that as well while we're here. So we'll try to put in some tuff. And then we've got andesite and a few other things, maybe for wall, for the roof, or flooring or what have you, and then a bunch of different wood just to see what looks good with what here. So like I said, what we're going to do, I forgot to take a bed with me. Shoot. All right, let's go back and get a bed, and we'll sleep, grab a bed, and come back over here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw blocks at this wall, and I'm going to see what I like. So maybe by the end of it, we'll have something to live in. And welcome to Organized Chaos, well, semi-organized chaos, base edition. The thing is I started putting this together. I just started throwing down some spruce and some, staircases, and then I put, the Grimstone bricks on the outside, and it doesn't look half bad. Upper portion needs some work. I'm the first to admit that. Upper portion does need a little bit of work somewhere, but I'm thinking, imagine if you were coming across here and you saw part of the mountain had collapsed into a scree pile that went down here, which we can represent with, various types of stone and other gray blocks. That tuff. Oh, that tuff looks, oh my goodness, I just realized. That tuff, hang on, let me get up to the mountain. So what if we mix in a little bit of cobblestones, andesite, gravel, and tuff all together, and follow the contour of the mountain, maybe out to about here, give or take. Yeah, I like that a lot. That actually, wow, that tough block is great for stuff like this, for landscaping when you're trying to do, you don't want quite this same gravel consistency. You want something that's a little bit rougher. That's perfect, and especially mixed in with andesite, gravel, a couple of pieces of cobblestone here and there. And we could, because the plan I have for an entrance is actually, I was going to have it come up here, but I might actually have it go in the middle now. So the entrance so it might be Grimstone on the outsides here, and then the entrance comes in the middle, from a bridge from over here, like a ramshackle looking bridge, you wanted to be able to go up through here, but you couldn't, so you had to basically build a little staircase and a bridge that went over here. Oh, that's a hell of an idea. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, let's work on this top section, because I'm not entirely happy with that, but I think this bottom section, wow, that's really cool looking. Please don't look dumb. Please don't look dumb. Please don't look dumb. Please don't look dumb. That, if we put a little bit more detail right there, that actually might work. So, as you may have seen while I was doing all of that there, I discovered something very interesting. That all matches up with the top there pretty closely. So if we terraform this a little bit, we can actually have this bridge portion of it connect with this, and then we go down a little bit further and sort of make a more natural curve to the mountain there with the bridge attached in the back, and this whole thing can be basically our base, and then we just sort of terraform in the back. Oh my god, I hate terraforming. We terraform in the back with more dirt to make it sort of an enclosed space right there. Maybe even as far as out to there. We might even go all the way out to there. How about that? That'd be interesting. That'd be really interesting. We'll have to see what happens. So, but basically what we've got there is we've got these two pillars holding up this part of the mountain that has, something happened. A volcano went off, or there was a landslide. Get out of my way. Or something happened that just knocked out that central part, and it turned into that scree field down there, which we're going to continue down to the bottom. And the rest of this was sort of reinforced to... Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. I think that actually looks really cool. Yeah, we'll have to worry about the detail on that little portion right there. That's probably going to have to... I don't know if maybe that moves over or this moves over and makes a more straight line there. One of the two is going to happen. I'm not sure which. That will probably just get moved over, 2 blocks that direction, so it's more straight up and down over there. But yeah, this is great. I love it. All right, let's keep going. And after doing a little bit of construction down here on the bottom, this is pretty much how I want this to look all the way up. That's really cool. So I wanted to give the impression that whoever was here and found this particular area was just using whatever materials they had at hand to put this together. So they've got the spruce wood forming the frame around some Grimstone bricks, and then we've got Grimstone tiles making up the center. We'll probably have the door somewhere up there. I'm still not exactly sure how I'm going to get to it. And then the rest of this will be Grimstone tiles filled in like that. So with this kind of weathered, beaten up old look to it. So, oh, the sun's going down. Kind of go to sleep. Problem, I can't really get over to my bed very easily, so we're gonna have to go up this way. But yeah, that is what I'm going for with this build. That looks really good. All right, let's sleep. And I think that I am kind of builded out for the day. I think what we're going to do now is we're going to put all of our toys away in the correct location. We're going to pull all this stuff down. We're going to grab our bed, and we're going to go exploring a little bit. This looks so good. I'm really pleased with the way this is turning out so far. It's just from just utter and complete chaos of just throwing blocks over there and seeing what happens, coming up with something like this. Sometimes you don't need creative mode to figure out builds. Sometimes you don't need online tutorials. Sometimes you don't need to watch other YouTubers. Just start placing blocks and see what happens. And sometimes you get something that you really like. And I think this is really going to look cool, especially once we have all this connected and it goes down there, and this is going to be our entire base. That's going to be nice. Nice to have like a big, like a really sizable base, which is going to be cool. So we're going to go off in an easterly direction because that's where all the spruce is. Because I want to see what's over here. We've gone south. We have not gone east. So let's go off to the east here and do a little bit of exploring and see what we can find. I probably should have built a new sword before I left, but oh well. I've got an axe. If I have to, I can use that. But let's see what we can find this way. And literally just over the hill from, oh my goodness, what's going on with my, frames. Oh, look, we got a goat. Goats are good. All right, well, but better than that, look what we have a dark oak forest, which is a fairly sizable one, it looks like here. So we are totally going to take advantage of that and go get ourselves some dark oak wood and some saplings so we can grow them back at our base. So that's nice. So we got half a stack and 8 saplings. That'll work. Let's keep going. Ah! Oh. No. You get back. And once more. There we go. Okay, now we'll keep going. And we have a village. Awesome. Let's go see what they've got to steal. I mean, borrow. Uh-huh. Ooh, shiny. Yeah, not much worth thieving in this village, so we're moving on. I swear I didn't think these existed anymore. These giant gravel mountains, weren't those kind of removed after 1.16? I swear they were. I must be going crazy. Apparently not. All right. We do have a ruined portal, so let's see what's in there. Survey says gold! And flint steel, we'll take that. I don't need the fire charge of the flint. Ooh, silk touch axe. That might actually come in handy, amazingly enough. I never thought I'd say that about gold tools, but that might actually be worthwhile having if we come across anything we want a silk touch that can be axable like glass or something like that. Oh, let's not fall off there. That's a long way down. Oh, this is dangerous. Okay. There we go. That's much better. All right, onward. I hear zombies. Where are the zombies? And a skeleton. So there's probably a cave under here, I'm guessing. Aha! Is cave. Is scary. Okay. Is it a cave or a ravine? Oh! Ow! Boy. This is a ravine, and this is not where I want to be. This is death, is what this is. Even with armor on, this is not a good idea. And this looks like just kind of a standard ravine. So yeah, we're out. We're out. I'm not dealing with that. Oh look, the ravine I was just at that I could have just walked past and found. How about that? Amazing. Nothing cool down there. No mineshaft exposed. No spawner. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. Fair enough. Well, continuing on. Welcome to the world's smallest ocean biome. Ooh. Can I wonder if I can silk touch turtle eggs with that axe. I bet I can. Do I really need turtles? No. I really don't. Don't get distracted. This is not a standard Minecraft world. This is hardcore. Don't get distracted. Eyes on the prize. Although it would be really cool to have turtles. Nope, nope, keep going, keep going. And we've reached an iceberg biome, which is actually something that I found when I was looking the other day, but apparently this is a huge iceberg biome. Like little tidal pools here. That's really cool. Yeah, this iceberg biome must go a long way. It must be just absolutely enormous. Let's see if we can get past it and maybe find a shipwreck while we're out here, because that would be one of our goals met. So we need a shipwreck, and we are looking for a spawner. Those are the top 2 priorities right now. Well, I guess the spawner is a bigger priority, but I really like moss, and I want some. So, there. These are sometimes some of the best places to look for shipwrecks in the game, just simply because a lot of times you'll find a boat that's in the ice, which is really cool looking, first of all, but second of all, really easy to raid. So that's kind of what I was hoping for, but what's that over there? Is that? That's just the bottom of the iceberg. Okay. I spy with my little eye something that begins with O, Ocean Monument. I also spy with my little eye something that begins with S, which is shipwreck, but it's really close to that Ocean Monument. I don't think I want to risk that. That just doesn't seem smart. So we're going to go a little bit this direction and just sort of skirt around that. Thank you very much. But we will go ahead and note the coordinates for that, which is 2227 by negative 237. Nice. All right, and continuing. Day 875, finally spotted land and a shipwreck. And it's one of our 2... Oh, God, the frames. I don't get it. Oh, it was spawning in squid. Thanks. Appreciate it. But it is one of our missing wood types that we've been looking for, which is acacia. So we'll have dark oak and acacia when we get back. And we've got a shipwreck right here, which is awesome. Yeah, let's hop down and get this. See if we can find our moss. Come on, moss. You're not moss. You will never be moss. What is the poisonous curse? What? No. Yuck. Ew. Breathing. Last chest. Ooh, that's pretty at least. Ah, come on. Come on. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. I'm going to drown. 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 Oh. Ooh. Oh, boy. Okay. Whew, that was not fun. All right, so we do have a buried treasure map. Where's it sending us? It's sending us to the northeast. Let's go get an acacia sapling, and then we'll head off and do that buried treasure. And unsurprisingly, right next to the savanna biome is the desert biome, which is good because I probably need sand. Is that another shipwreck, or is that just dirt? I can never tell. It looks like that's just... Wait a minute. Hold the phone. I know what that is. And that is something else that I wanted to find. That's a geode. Nice. Very cool. Why is that rabbit standing perfectly still? Hello? Okay, good. Thought it was frozen for a minute there. Yeah, let's go geode it up. Although our iron pickaxe is almost out of durability. We can only get 27 blocks with it. Well, I guess we could always make another crafting table. We have wood and get a stone one, which would kind of suck, but, needs must. Now, I can hear a lot of mobs down there, so I don't know how good I feel about this. I guess we're going to find out. We can always come back up the water stream if it's just swarming with mobs. Oh, there's a creeper there. Oh, I don't know. This is not... Nope, this is not worth it. This is not worth it. Nope. Much as I want that stuff, that is just not worth it, which is a shame. I suppose we could go down there and dig down next to it and make a better entrance. That might be the only other option, really. It's a shame, because I really want it. I really want that spyglass more than anything, honestly. The spyglass is why I want the geode crystals. So, and we're here. Hey, that was easy. So now the next question is, do we try for this geode? Oh, God. I really want, because I can't do anything with the blocks. I don't think you can decraft them. No, you can't decraft them into shards. So let's see if we can dig down there. Okay, so my boat is over the geode. The geode's about 15 or so blocks down. So if we stand in the middle of these two and dig down. Might as well use up our iron pickaxe while we've got it. How many is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So about another 8 blocks. There's 2. There goes that pickaxe. 3, 4. Whoa! Okay. Well, that worked out well. Let's dig around the outside here. We'll get down to the lowest point that we can on this geode, which looks like it's about here. That's perfect. Because then we can basically have a killing window that we can take out anything that wants to try and harm us. Although all that stuff may have despawned. Because there was a bunch of mobs in here, including a creeper. But I'm not seeing it now. Let's get our shield in our offhand just to be on the safe side. Yeah, I'm not seeing it at all now. That's great news. So, there's that. Oh, I love the sound it makes. They did such a good job on this little mechanic. So cool. Okay. So we're going to try and pack out... We don't need the sandstone, obviously. We're going to try and pack out shards and calcite, because I really like the way calcite looks as a building material. Let's see here. So I need your shards, sir. Thank you. Oh, there we go. 4 amethyst shards. Let's get this one, too. Oh, they make such a cool sound. I want to... You know what? We're going to grab some of those to build with, too. We'll basically go until our pickaxe runs out, is what we're going to do. And that, unfortunately, is the end of our pickaxe. But we do have a stack and a little bit of calcite. We've got about half a stack of amethyst blocks. And most importantly, we have 8 amethyst shards. So we can make ourselves the spyglass that I've always wanted. Is it dark out? It's dark out. Okay, we'll sleep down in the geode. that seems kind of interesting. I wonder how sleeping in a geode would actually be in real life. But I did get the coordinates for this place, so we can come back here anytime to get ourselves more calcite, more amethyst. The basalt, if we want it. I'm not a big fan of the, what is that, smooth basalt? Polished basalt? I guess it's smooth basalt. I'm not a huge fan of it, personally, so I like the basalt, the nether basalt. It's really good for certain builds. But this, oh, hello. We have company. Goodbye. But this stuff, I'm not as big a fan, so I tend to just sort of just use the calcite and the amethyst and call it good. So, successful trip. I think we're going to not press our luck, because as much as I want moss, I want to live more. So we're going to take all that as a successful exploration trip and head home and make ourselves a brand spanking new spyglass. So that'll be fun. So we'll go do that right away here. All right, and there we are. Excellent. So one of my early game goals for hardcore is now taken care of. We have a spyglass. How does the base look at the spyglass? That's that's pretty nuts. That's really cool. All right, and the fun thing is, if you use this if you basically hit the F1 screen, go borderless, and you use the spyglass, it's like Optifine Zoom. It zooms out even further, which is really cool. You want to see that sheep really close and personal? There you go. So even though I don't have Optifine, now I have the ability to zoom, so I can see what's coming for me and what I'm getting into before I jump into it, which is invaluable in hardcore. And on that note, I think we're going to end today's episode right there. We've gotten a start on our base. We've done some exploring and actually found some of the things we needed. Not all of the things, but some of the things we needed. I mean, I consider this a need, personally. So I don't think it's something that's just like, I wanted to have a spyglass. No. For hardcore, being able to see, look before you leap, and being able to see further off to see if what you're looking at is actually what you think it is and you're not going to get yourself in trouble is pretty important as far as I'm concerned. So that is this episode. We have that. We've done a couple other things in the episode. We've had a really good time. I hope you've had fun while you've been here today. Next episode, we're probably going to go ahead and work on the base a little bit more and probably get a start on our villager trading hub, because we really need some better tools, equipment, and armor here from them. So we need to get started on that, and probably get started on just villager stuff in general. Since I lived in this village for a reason, we might as well take advantage of the fact that villagers are here now, shouldn't we? So that's next episode, but not this episode, because this episode is over for today. I hope you had a good time. I hope you had a great day. I hope you're going to have a fantastic evening. Whatever you do tonight, make sure you go out, play some games, have some fun. I'll see you all again real soon. Have a good night, everybody.